most delusional.
You don't know!
Hello, my name is Marie. I'm 27 and I am based out of Dallas, Texas.
A female girthy.
But okay, so that's $720 a week plus, and then you said an extra $10 a day.
Yeah. Well, I don't count my tips because, you know.
But it's money. It's money that you bring in, so it's money that you have. So we would contribute it to the income.
Okay.
Right?
No.
What do you mean?
What you mean?
I don't like these people annoy you. I feel like that's why I love it. Is because like it makes me realize how much worse off I could be mentally and responsibility wise. Because remember, I still have like the mentality of like a normie, not like a rich person or whatever. And so like it kind of makes me feel better about like, well, damn, this is how my life could have turned out. Like, what if in another universe I was this person? That's terrifying. Whoa. And it kind of makes me like want to avoid these habits. Yeah, but you have to remember that I lived at my parents' house until I was like 21, 22. And then from my parents' house, I moved into a home with a partner that made $90,000 a year. So like I never had to do this on my own. And so it's fascinating to me. And I'm like, holy shit, this could have happened to me. Like I was able to learn these things through decisions that I feel like I made good decisions by staying out of drugs and all that in school, right? But like I'm talking about like the point where I leave my parents' house, holy f***. Like if I hadn't have done that and I had learned and tried to live on my own, that's crazy.
Are you diagnosed with anything? Diagnosed medically by a professional?
No.
Okay, I think...
I got anger issues.
Yeah, you got anger issues, so that's just
I'm
you
always
being
irritable too.
acting on immaturities in a
Sure,
way.
you have a lot of nutritional
and then quitting, and then not being able to afford to live
imbalances
anywhere.
on top
That's
of
like
just
your
life
actions.
sucks.
That's not...
That situation.
But still, like, you don't want to be at a job that you don't like. And
No,
then
of course not.
You take it out on other people.
No, but you know the proper way to do it? One, don't take it out on other people because that's just immature. And two, I mean, that's like behavior here.
At least she's not angry.
I get angry pretty easily as well. Shocker, you know? We're here on the show.
But you love your job, though.
But I love my job, but I have that.
That's why he got a job where he can be angry and it's profitable.
Well, this car living has humbled me. I don't want to live in a car no more.
Sure.
But I really want to quit Domino's because I hate it.
But did we not just say a statement like, we're done job hopping, we're kind of...
Like, this is what happens in a lot of people who, like, they want a job. They don't really want to do, like, work they don't care about, which is understandable. But then the things they want to do usually requires a barrier of entry, like credentials that they don't have. I don't feel like they can have the resources to achieve that, like go to get a degree or certification or learning thing or whatever. And so usually what the people who have enough work ethic and drive and determination do in that situation is they become entrepreneurs. But that requires having those things, plus having a good idea, plus having the luck that that thing works as well. Because to some degree, even though you can be smart and have a plan and know what to do, sometimes things don't work if there's not a demand for it at the time and place you're trying to do them in. So that's understandable. All this shit sucks. But in those times, your survival instinct's supposed to kick in and be like, you know what? Even though I hate this job and it sucks, I have no other options and I'd rather not be homeless. But in this case, it doesn't seem like that's kicking in for her. Just the part to like, I don't want it, but I'd rather not work. It's like, okay, well then, surprise Pikachu face, here we are. Something has to change.
I was thinking about like getting passive income, like, you know, get a rental property and have them.
How? How possibly would you get a rental property? You can't afford an apartment.
Who farted? Was that her? Oh, let's replay that.
You know, get a rental property and have them.
That was her then. That was definitely her.
Do you have any other debts?
I got a student loan.
When did you go to school?
2018.
How many years? Or semesters?
A year.
Okay, so you dropped out.
No, I finished.
1 year?
Yeah, it was a 1-year program.
What was it?
Medical assisting.
Okay, what's your student loans?
About $7,000.
I assume you're on income based and you're just not paying.
No, not income based.
You're not?
No.
That's meant for someone like you. Okay,
it's only like $100, but I did make some payments last month.
No, why?
Because I didn't have a job.
Yeah, because you quit your job. You
It's
know,
only been a month.
Garnish.
There's only been a month since I missed the payments.
Yeah, but that's okay. If that's acceptable in your mind, then your entire mindset on finances is incorrect. You should never miss a payment.
I always been paying my student loan.
Except for the time you didn't.
And stuff. Just 1 month.
which is all it takes for you to have missed a payment. I'm confused. How? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
It's scary to me and fascinating because I see myself in these people, but not about finances, just about like when you mess up like with your parents, you know, and you're like, well, you didn't clean your room, and like, why didn't you do it? Like, well, I didn't think it was that messy, right? That kind of thing where it's like, this hits home. Not with things that are financial, because it's like if you don't pay, you get in debt like that. Like, I feel like that would keep me fearful enough to not do the thing, but like the logic and the reasoning of like why I did something versus like, well, I didn't mean to, it just feels like things I would say to my parents about like, I don't know, like chores or obligations. It's like being grounded versus like being homeless, you know, where it's like, yeah, if I up, okay, Fortnite gets taken away versus like they kick you out kind of situation. You know what I mean? It makes you like less like, I mean, yeah, that sucks, but it doesn't make you as fearful as if you'd been kicked out before kind of vibe.
Do you want to be able to retire at any point?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do the whole fire movement.
Oh my God.
No, shut up. That's
What?
a prank.
What? What's
You're
wrong?
pranking me.
There's
What's
no
wrong with
way.
the fire movement? So I'm not going to be able to retire
Are you kidding me?
in 10 years?
Buddy, you have $0 in retirement.
Okay, but when I start
And
making
you don't even have an
good
emergency
money,
fund. You're not even out of debt.
How much money do you think you could live off on a yearly basis? Give me that number.
I want to travel a lot. I don't know, like 30K.
30K to retire? Oh, she wants it all, but doesn't want to put in anything.
Following 8% a year in return on average, which is the stock market since the stock market started, you would need to contribute $6,000 a month.
That's fine. $6,000.
What the? You can't afford an apartment.
When in the
Are you pranking me? Legitimately? Are you with me?
in the future?
What future? How are we getting there? You can't just
Oh my God.
you can't manifest it or something. Are you one of those manifest people? I've had them on recently.
Caleb's having like a month of people on his show. Like I had a day of just nothing but crazy people on the therapy calls. I'm just like, what is it? What is happening? Like, what is going on? How are you all insane?
Okay, not go and get a semi, but work a high income at a trucking company.
Oh, just go work on high income. Sure. Why aren't you doing that now if it's so easy?
Because I have to study to get my upgrades.
Huh?
And
When are you gonna do that?
when I get an apartment,
Okay. When are you gonna do that?
when I save.
When are you gonna do that? What? How much about
She has a pretty face and a nice temperament. That's not enough for guys who have money. It's actually less important that she has a pretty face. It would be better if she was just more agreeable and more realistic. Less delusional with her expectations of life. There's a lot of guys out there who have quite a bit of money who aren't looking for the prettiest face, but like she provides companionship, you know? But usually they don't want someone broke, in debt, living in their car. Like they're gonna view that and be like, like it's too many bad qualities in a partner that they're not looking for. That feels like baggage, and it feels like they have to daddy her rather than like she literally offers nothing to most men, especially ones that make enough money to provide for another human. Because she could literally make a TikTok about her homeless life, get some followers, and be like, get some like fucking weirdos, and then convert them to OnlyFans, and at least she would have an apartment. I don't think she would be like successful, like viral, like millionaire, but she would at least be able to get by. She could literally call herself Dommy Mommy or something, and it's like a Domino's thing, and she's like homeless in her car. Like that's like it's funny. Like she has potential on TikTok. She wasn't interesting in the slightest. Not about being interesting. It's about being relatable. And because she's had a very childlike mentality, very relatable to a lot of TikTok's user base.